Hey guys, so I know it's been a little bit, and I promised you guys that we were going to go over this, but it's been a little bit of a time. I've had a lot going on. For that, I apologize. What I'm wanting to bring to you guys is for anybody that's planning on going on a cruise or anything like that. This makes my second cruise that I've been on, and the first one that I went on was the Carnival Freedom, I believe. Carnival Freedom, and this one that I just went on was the Carnival Sunshine. So that's what we're going to be talking about now, is going to be the Carnival Sunshine. Forgive me now. It is a beautiful day outside today, and both of my dogs, Baby and Trixie, you've all seen them both. Or if you're new to the channel, there's a subscribe button down below. If you would, just hit the subscribe button if you like it, and especially give me a thumbs up if you like the video. That way I'll know that you like them and I'll continue to do stuff. First time users to my channel, this is what I do. I kind of talk about travel and stuff like that, and my opinion on how I do of what I see and what I do while I am traveling. And then I come back and let you guys know everything else. Plus I do a little bit of vlogging every now and then to let people know what I'm doing, and through everyday life every now and then, just to keep you guys on a heads up. So, with further ado, here is the Carnival Sunshine. So the cruise that I went on was, let me get my stuff together for a second. The cruise that I went on was the February 23rd out of New Orleans. I'd never been to New Orleans before, and we were down there the week before Mardi Gras. That was a little bit overwhelming, considering I've never been to Mardi Gras before or been to New Orleans before. It wasn't really a culture shock, but I got my first, I believe I had an anxiety attack while I was there. Yeah, I know I'm kind of a wimp, but I believe I had my first anxiety attack while we were there. And the one thing that I liked about it was how you got to see the different types of people that were around you. And, you know, for me, living in Indiana and then going to Louisiana, I mean, I've been to Florida and Georgia and down the East Coast, and I've seen that, but New Orleans is a whole nother kind. It's got the southern country feel, and it's really inviting. It's like down home country, but further south. And I liked it. I really did. I really liked it. The only thing I didn't like was that if you go to New Orleans and you've never been to New Orleans the first time, there's a lot of U-turns that you have to make. Like when you're driving around and everything, there's legal U-turns that you have to do to go around, and it gets kind of a headache, but it's there. But it's good. It's a good town. I really like. It's a good city. I like it. Excuse me. We were there for a couple days. Stayed over the weekend. Went down Bourbon Street. Got to see that. And then when we got on the Carnival Sunshine, I was going to show you guys some footage of the cabin and stuff like that. But like I said in one of my previous videos, I don't know where it went, but the footage is gone. It was on my vlogging camera that I took with me, and I got home and it wasn't there. I was so mad, believe me. I was so mad because I wanted to show you guys everything about it. But we were in room 7274, which is I believe it's a 4F. When you walk in, so 7274 is going to be 7th floor, and it's midship, almost towards almost aft, pretty much. But it was okay. I mean, right where we were at, there was no commotion from anything, and everything just worked very, very well. I liked it. It was very enjoyable. But I did get to go around the ship quite a bit and enjoy everything. What we did whenever you first get on the ship, and I have a deck layout so that we can go over. So I'll leave this up here for a second. If people want to screenshot it, you guys can. That way you guys can see everything. What I've got is we came in on the lobby side, and everybody's seen the pictures that Carnival posted and everything else of the lobby and so forth. My review of the Carnival Sunshine, our cruise director was Butch, and Butch is an amazing person. He's funny. He knows how to keep the crowd going. He was a very well cruise director, and I would love to have him again. The biggest thing about him is that he can dance, and let me tell you, he can dance circles around the best dancers that were there. I mean, I'm not bragging about myself, but I can dance a little bit. But this guy, no, he's good. But he always has a smile on his face, and he's from Minnesota, so he has that Minnesota accent that everybody loves. It was amazing. But when you enter into the lobby and you see the lobby, like most of the ships, there's the lobby bar that's right there, and then you have the front desk that's there so that they can help you out at guest services. And then they had what I didn't see on my last cruise. They had they had a kiosk that was on right across from guest services, and then they had one that was right above it. The kiosk was basically, if guest services was too busy, you could actually go to the kiosk and you could check on, you could actually print your statement, print your room folio, add money to it. You could do anything that you wanted to it. It was a little limited, but I mean, you could see everything you needed to for that answered the biggest part of the questions that were there, which I thought that right there alone was amazing because it saved a lot of time. I had got Faster to the Fun, and the Faster to the Fun I will definitely get again. We did have to get we did a tender in, I believe it was the Caymans? Yes. We did a tender in the Caymans, and it was very handy because the Faster to the Fun did give you priority over that. It also gave you priority on disembarkation and embarkation, which was very nice. And then on the days that the guest services was really busy and everything, I had the same priority as a platinum card holder for VIFP. So that was really nice because they had that special line, and I was able to participate in that line. The first day whenever we were there, the itinerary when we left Sunday on the 23rd was we were going to be going to Montego Bay in Jamaica. We went to the Cayman Islands, the Grand Caymans and the Cayman Islands, and then of course we went to Cozumel. Cozumel was this was the second time that I've been there. However, we docked at a different pier this time, so that was a little different. We also went to, whenever we were in Jamaica at Montego Bay, we did the Appleton Rum Tour, and I'll talk about that, and possibly going to be in another video. And then at the Caymans, we went to Stingray City through Moby Dick Tours. Not sponsored by them, but we went to Moby Dick. We used Moby Dick Tours to go there, and Moby Dick Tours is absolutely there. If I ever go back to the Caymans again, I will definitely use them again. The whole team there was absolutely amazing and very informative, very good teachers, and everything there was based strictly on safety and everything. Loved it. But I'll talk probably about that in another video too. I'll talk about excursions. But right now, let's get to Carnival Sunshine. Okay. So, after the renovation and everything, we went through, and let's just start at, let's see, there was deck 1. Deck 1 is just going to be all rooms. We know how that goes. So if you were on deck 1, feel free to comment down below so that everybody knows how you've liked deck 1, what your problems were, if there was any, what the goods, what the bads were, so other people can know about that. Deck 2 is all rooms as well. Once again, deck 2 people, feel free to leave your comments. Deck 3 was going to be your lobby deck. With the new renovations and everything, I really did like the lobby. Once again, we've all seen the Carnival videos that were posted. I really did like the new lobby. Because you had the whole sun atmosphere that kept coming around, and all shiny globes, and it was fantastic. The designer, whoever came up with that, and the architect, they came out with a really good design with that, and it was actually quite pretty. The only thing that I would say, once again, excuse me for that, baby. People walk by the house, they just go nuts. The only thing that I would say about the lobby is that it could have a little bit more seating, like around the bar a little bit, or maybe not more seating, but it could have been a little bit more opened. To me, it was a little congested, but it also could have used some seats. So I think the way that it was, the way that the seating was designed was a little awkward. And yeah, it was just a little awkward for me. Let's see. The galley is also down there to where you can go down there to eat for breakfast. I never went to the galley for breakfast. I always went to the buffet. I always go to the buffet for breakfast because I'm a big fan of the Eggs Benedict, and apparently Trixie has found her squeaky toy, so we may be hearing that here in a second. I hope not. That thing's loud. And yeah, I always like the Eggs Benedict and everything else. So I always go to the buffet, but that's just me. Let's see, we go to deck 4. Deck 4, the mezzanine deck. Okay, so on deck 4, you have the entrance to Limelight Lounge, and that's also, I believe, where the photo is. Yes. Yes. Okay. So, Limelight Lounge and Liquid Lounge. Okay, so you have Liquid Lounge, which is going to be 4 forward and 5 forward. You have the balconies that open in from the top to where you can go in and watch them from the balconies, and you can also go in on 4 forward whenever you go down to the bottom. As soon as you walk down, it has that's where the lights that are in the floor, the blue lights, that's kind of cool. In the videos, that's where that entrance is. The design of that was pretty neat. How they had, this is the lounge that flips into the nightclub at night. And the way that works, whenever you go in 4 forward, which is where, for the most part, I recommend going in on 4 forward, especially if you want to get there, because whenever you go in, you can also go up the stairs and go off to the sides when you find someplace that you really like. The other thing was that the bar, they have a bar that's in there, so that you can get your drinks and everything else from right there. And you have the stage that opens up. The DJ goes up on the stage during the nightclub, and what happens is, where the balcony seating is, where it's staircased, they have a curtain that wraps all the way around it to block all that off, and then there's just the seating down there at the bottom. All the chairs come up, and then the dance floor is exposed, and they actually have some boxes that are out there where you can stand on, like the little dance boxes and so forth. They put rails on it for safety so you don't fall off of them. That one, the Liquid Lounge, that was pretty good. I will give them that. That one was set up fairly well. Then you go into the photo gallery, on photo gallery level, which is 4 forward. It goes 4 forward and forward mid. The photo gallery is long. I mean, it was to me, it felt like it was longer than what it was on the Freedom, because it goes all pretty much forward and mid shift, and almost stops right when aft stops. So at the beginning of aft. But it's pretty good size. Once again, the pictures and everything else, they're about the same size, same space as what they were, but there was a lot of photographers with a lot of backdrops there too. That was another thing that was quite entertaining. When you travel down through at the end, then you get to the Limelight Lounge. Okay, this was probably my biggest problem. Me being somebody in marketing, and and doing the traveling, and for just out of common courtesy, when the Limelight Lounge was not designed to the extreme appropriate, where it wasn't designed the way it should have been. For the most part, it was. There's one conflict that I don't like. Limelight could have been bigger one. It's limited space. It seats, I believe, 200 people in it. For every show that was going on, they had to kick you. You had to leave. They had to kick everybody out. And if you wanted to see the show again, you had to go back around and get back in line. Now here's the problem. To go back around, you have to go from 4 aft to get to 4 midship. You have to go up and over. Because the only way to get through there, the passageway is through the Limelight Lounge. The walkway goes through the Limelight Lounge, like the main hallway. Yeah, it goes through there. However, what I did, because I'm not going to walk all the way up, because if there's a show going on, we were on 7, some bunch of the stuff was on 5, you know, going between friends' rooms and stuff like that that I met on the ship. I didn't want to. No, it was too much walking. So right outside the doors is the doors that take you out onto the deck, so that you know where you can go out there and where people smoke cigarettes and stuff like that, or just go out and enjoy the night air. You can go through those doors on 4 aft, and you can go through there, and I believe it's 4 doors down will bring you back into the main hallway for midship. And I went that way because I wasn't going to go up through go through the casino and drop back down and go through those stairs back there by the casino bar and then come back down. No, that's too much work. And that was, to me, that was so stupid how they set that up. The other thing was that the stage is pushed forward a little bit. So, okay, imagine that I got to look in the viewfinder for a second, so don't kill me, okay? So, okay, so let's say here's the stage right here, okay? The bar is up here, and then you have the seating that goes on both sides. Then you have the bar seating here, and then you have the seating down here in front of the stage, of course. Now, the problem is that the stage is right here, like up in this area. The seating goes all the way down here, okay? Now, the problem with that is that there's a TV on each side of the wall. You can't see the stage if you sit down here. But that's where a bunch of the seating, that's where a bunch of the chairs are at. So if you don't get in there early to get up here in this area, you have to sit down here, and you're forced to watch I believe it's a 32-inch television that's hanging from a wall. That was stupid. The stage should have been flushed with the back wall so that everybody could have seen it and everybody can enjoy it, instead of having to watch it from a TV. That's ridiculous, because especially as small as they made it, that there was no sense in that. If they couldn't figure that out, then they should have flipped it and put the bar down on each side of the other. Put the bar down on one side and put the stage on the other side, face on midship side, so that you can see it, because the stage is aft side of Limelight Lounge, which, no, I did not care for that one bit. From there, then you had the dining room, the Sunrise dining room. Okay, dining room, just like always, you have the bottom level, you have the top level, and the maitre d' was awesome, sang a little bit of Frank Sinatra. He was an older gentleman. He was really, really good. Very, very good. Liked him. And then you had the second level, which we ate second level, and we had anytime dining. They have a thing on the menus for people that haven't been in a while, which I wasn't. They didn't have when I went, and that was back in 2011. So it's been about 3 years since I went on one. But they had, it was like a first time for everything kind of food. So they had oysters on a half shell, they had frog legs, they had escargot, stuff like that, where you could try it just because it's there. Only thing I still refuse to try to this day is oysters on a half shell, because that's just nasty, and it's like eating a slimy booger. That's the way I look at it, because no, can't do it. So moving on, let's go to 5. Okay, 5 forward. 5 forward is going to be your balcony side for Liquid Lounge. And if you want to get a good seat and look down, you need to get there early for that. And for the Liquid Lounge, it's actually it is pretty limited on how everything can go there. So if you really want to get in there, then I recommend that. Especially if you want to participate in the shows. If you want to participate in the shows, then you want to go on 4 forward, because that's where they're going to pick from. So you want to go 4 forward and get there as early as you can so that you can participate in the shows. I actually got to participate in Hasbro, the game show, which that was kind of fun. I might post some pictures of that later. Links will be below to my Twitter and stuff like that, and I might post them on. If I can find them, I'll post them on my Twitter or my Tumblr. Just follow the links down below. I'll have they're all down in this description. Let's see, the fun shops. Fun shops is pretty fun. You know, they have the tobacco, they have the alcohol, and the normal gift shops, just like normal. The let's see, you go through the Sunshine Atrium. There was Cherry on Top, which is going to be it's going to be 5 midship. So as soon as you get to the top of the stairs, midship, port side. No, it's going to be midship on the other side. Excuse me, baby. Enough. You go on midship on right side. It's going to have, forgive me, I forgot which one is right. But midship is also going to be for over there. The Cherry on Top, which is the candy store, it's actually really interesting. I mean, you walk in there, you completely feel like a kid again. And then there was the EA Sports Bar that's right across from it. They have 2 TVs in each corner, and they have an Xbox and a PlayStation in there, to where, I mean, if you don't mind your kids going into a bar or anything, the kids can go in there and they can actually play Xbox and play PlayStation while they're in there. It's actually kind of fun. Every now and then you'd see a kid walk in there. Most of the time the kids didn't even really know that they were there, but they're there. You just gotta go up there and you gotta ask the bartender to go over and turn it on for you. The video arcade. Okay, going back to something else that happened while we were there. The video arcade, it was nice. I mean, it was really cool. I really liked it. We had a situation that happened with my little cousin, and she had regrettably laid her iPod down that she had taken with her on all the excursions that we went, especially to Stingray City. And it's where she'd gotten all of her pictures and her video while she was with the stingrays, while she was snorkeling with all the fish around the coral and around the reef and everything. Some of the other kids had came in, so make sure to remind your children that, or you if you're in there, reminder, don't lay your stuff down, because it happens everywhere. People see something, they're going to pick it up real quick, and that's exactly what happened. She laid it down, she turned around and talked to her brother, and as soon as she turned back around, it was gone. We went down to guest services, got a hold of security, filed a report, and they went through, they found out who it was, they found the kid, they followed him back, and it was another kid, and they asked him about it, he confessed to it, handed it right back over, and she was actually given her iPod the night before we got ready to leave, and she was completely happy. I mean, the security there, they did their job, they were right on it, so kudos to them. Let's see. Okay, so going on deck 8. Deck 8's all rooms again. That's where the bridge is at. Deck 9. Deck 9 is going to be Lido deck. Walk out on Lido, you have the Blue Iguana tequila bar and the Red Frog rum bar on one side. There's one night, take you something blue and take you something red, because they do battles. So if you're a rum person, take something red so that you can wear on that battle night, or if you like tequila, wear something blue. If you like both, take something red and take something blue. That way you can honor them both each night, because the cruise direct, Butch tried to do something where baby, sorry, the Blue Iguana bar, they have that for that night. Then you have the red rum bar that has the red. It's pretty fun. So take you something red, take you something blue. Lido, Lido was really fun. Guy's Burger Joint. Okay, can we just not for a second? I had, excuse for seeing that. I had the piggy patty melt, and I was a little disappointed, but I wasn't really disappointed just because it's bacon, so you can't really get disappointed with bacon. Well, you can, but anyway. So imagine a quarter-pound patty on a bun, then the piggy patty part is actually bacon crumbles that are chopped up and then squished into a patty themselves and laid on top of the bacon, or on top of the beef patty, then with the cheese and the... I could eat that every day. And the French fries, I am not a big French fry person. Usually I have to put, like Arby's French fries, I love. Because I love the curlies and stuff like that. Not sponsored. But it was really good. And they were really, really close. And they're the straight French fries, so that was even better. I'd go there just to get the French fries. It was that good. Not even joking. So definitely check out Guy's Burger Joint. And I miss them already. Then you have the marketplace that goes back to the lounge, or back to the buffet. Cocina del Capitano, and Gigi's Asian Kitchen, and the Havana Bar. Okay, so the Capitano and Gigi's, you have to pay. Trixie, stop. You have to pay at dinner for those. However, for lunch and breakfast, you can go in there for lunch and breakfast, and it's included in the cruise for free. The Havana Bar and everything. What happens with the DJ is that he'll alternate between the Liquid Lounge or the Havana Bar, so you make sure you check your fun times to see where he's going to be at. But there's a place in the Havana Bar, and there's a dance stage back there in the back that's right up against the back window. You can go through there. Our last night on the ship, we were actually in the Havana Bar, and it was actually quite fun. We had a lot of good fun that was back there. But the lunch back there, Gigi's is going to be like a Mongolian bar, where you go through, you pick what you want, and then pick the meat, then pick the sauce. They mix it all together right there in front of you, and then they give it to you. And then over at Del Capitano it's a pasta bar. They have the Alfredo, they have the pesto, they have all that stuff. And at breakfast time, you can go in there and they do the omelets and everything else. It's real nice. The omelets are going to be over. You can get fresh omelets and eggs to order at Gigi's in the morning. And I don't know what I think they were doing French toast and bagels and pastries over at Del Capitano. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Del Capitano had the pastries, the French toast, and the stuff like that. And then if you wanted eggs cooked to order and omelets, then you wanted to go over to Gigi's in the morning for breakfast. And they're really good. It's really good portioned. Deck 10 is going to be your spas. We went and did the spa tour. They're really nice. They do acupuncture. They do that. So whenever you guys get on the ship, I don't know if it was first night or if it was the first day at sea or if it was second day at sea, but watch and they do a spa tour. Go up there and participate in that, because you can. They take you through the entire spa, let you see everything that you like, and if you like it, then you can. They stop you at the reservations desk on the way out. Go for it. I mean. I didn't do any of the treatments, but just going through and seeing how the spa's set up and being able to just look at it, plus the fitness centers, the fitness center and everything's up there. They let you see all the equipment and everything that's in there, and there was a lot of it there. I did use some of that. That was pretty nice. The Serenity decks. The Serenity decks are nice. Okay, the one thing that got me about the Serenity decks was that, okay, anything that had the blue cushions on them was considered Serenity. Anything that had orange, I think, was open public. But if you want to sit on the Serenity deck, you have to get there way early. I do mean way early. Because if you don't, they have the half moon, like, I don't know what you'd call them, capsules. Something like that. But you can go through there and you can sit in those, and then they have the great big huge flat hammocks. I call them flat hammocks because they're not the ones that wrap around you. They're the ones that are like a flat bed that seesaw back and forth. Those, I call them flat hammocks. They have those, but if you want to get on those or even the chairs, you want to get there early so that you can get everything. And then the towels, they have a reservation desk for the towels. It's right there by the bar. I'm not really sure how that one worked. That was kind of confusing. Let's see. Deck 12. Oh, Waterworks. So me and my sister went down the racing slides and everything. That was fun. Definitely have to do that. I didn't get to go on the skywalk as much as I really wanted to. We didn't get to go down the skywalk. But I plan on doing that on my next cruise. The skywalk only looked like it was opened. Sorry, I'm in my recliner, so I'm rocking. I'll stop. Looked like it was only open whenever we were at dock. So like when we were at Montego Bay, when we were at the Caymans, or when we were at Cozumel. That's the only time it opened up. That we didn't have the wave of having the fear of people falling off the ropes or something, so they could actually enjoy it. Plus the wind. I can see safety reasons why they did that. But the slides were open, so you guys could go use the slides. The basketball court that was up there, they have a big twister thing that was up there, chessboard, the running and the jogging track was up there. It was really nice. The DJ that was up there looking down towards Lido off of 10, that was there. Overall it was a very good experience. And that was pretty much all the decks. The decks go all the way up to deck 14. And the biggest part of it is that if you're not afraid of heights and you do want to go on the slides, go up and do the racing slides. You're at the highest peak of the ship when you go up to the racing slides and you get ready to come down. You're at the highest peak of the ship. And when you're up there, if you have a waterproof camera, if you have a waterproof camera with you, take it with you. And the pictures that you can get from up there are amazing. I mean, you can see for miles. I mean, you know, you're in open ocean and everything else, but that you're so much higher when you're up there that you really don't know it until you get up there. It is a little bit windier, but when you get up there, it's quite amazing. So overall, the only complaint that I have, I'll give this ship a 3.5. Basically, because the only reason I'm giving it a 3.5 to 4 stars out of 5, and the only reason I say that is because we had an issue at Liquid Lounge where there was discommunication between the staff and the DJ, where they shut down one night. So there was a little bit of a commotion that started with that, but management was taking care of that very quickly. Then there was the Limelight Lounge. The Limelight Lounge was, the way that it was designed and built, I feel that was an extreme fail on their part. That's probably my biggest thing about that entire ship, is the way that the Limelight Lounge was made. And then the other one, the staff was 100%. Had no problems out of them whatsoever. They were as kind as what they were on my first cruise. And then that's really actually about it. The food was amazing. The food always came out on time. I liked it. I mean, it is what it is, and of course people are going to complain, and in the comments below, if you would, I don't want to turn this into a big gripe session or anything like that, but whatever, people's going to have complaints, people are going to be upset about different things, but in the comments below, please try to keep them civil. And because what we all are is that when you put that many people together on one ship, it's like it's a floating hotel. It's going to happen. There's going to be complaints no matter where you're at. Stuff is going to happen. It's natural. It's normal. It's there. But the problem is that the research isn't out there for most people to find it and it be readily available for them to see. This is why I do these videos, so that you can see, to have a better idea, so that you know what's happening whenever you get ready to do your trip, which is why I like doing these. So, looking at everything, if you have any questions about the ship whatsoever, we also did some group activities, because there was a large group of us on Facebook that have met through Facebook and everything. We made our own page. On the date, there was over 100 of us that was there. It was like a big family reunion. It was amazing. But we did a paid meet and greet through Carnival staff, through the group sales department. We set up our own slot pool. We did a door decorating contest. We did all kinds of stuff as a group. If you need some more information about that, on how to participate in those, or if you and your group, if you're wanting to, for your cruise, if you have a group page and you're wanting to do stuff like that, send me a comment below or send me an email. My email address is in the link below. You can send me an email down there too, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. And if I can't find out the questions for you, then I have a lot of people that I can ask, especially my darling sister. She's a platinum. She knows secrets to everything. It's amazing. I love having that as a family. But once again, my name is Darren. Also on this channel, I am opening out to you. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up so that I know you liked it. It helps me really keep in mind with everything. Feel free to share the video. And also, if you're wanting to watch more videos whenever they come available, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. And all my information on social media is located down below for Facebook, Twitter, my Tumblr, and of course, my YouTube channel, which you guys already know where that's at. So if you have any questions, feel free to give me an email. Let me know how everything is. And I'll see you on my next adventure. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.